Hi everyone, it's Paul here from And Breathe and Adventures of an Anxious Mind. Yesterday I announced that in May I'll be setting myself the challenge of running 5 marathons in 5 consecutive days, all in aid of Mind, the mental health charity. What I thought I'd do is just do a short video just to sort of explain a little bit more about A, what I'm doing, and B, why I'm doing it. Okay. So the challenge itself, so the first marathon is going to take place on the 3rd of May this year. That's going to be the Milton Keynes Marathon. And then the remaining runs I'll basically be doing just around my local area. I'll also be sharing my progress on my blog and then also on social media as well. I'm going to be using the hashtag 5in5formind. So you can keep track of my training and then the actual runs themselves and see how I'm getting on. But I'd also love to get as many people involved in this challenge as possible, and that includes you guys. Okay, it'd be great to get as many people exercising over those 5 days of my challenge as we can. So from you guys in the UK to all of you around the world as well. Obviously make sure you follow health and safety. You follow COVID guidelines in your local area, in your country. I don't want you all getting into trouble on my account. Again, you don't have to run marathons. I want you to select an exercise and a challenge that fits your abilities and what you can achieve. When you're sort of selecting your exercise and challenge, I want you to think a couple of things. Okay, make sure you, as I said, you do something that you feel comfortable doing. But yes, if you want to push your limits, but I don't want you getting injured. Okay, it's not what this is about. The exercise can be anything. So walking, running, dancing, cycling, push-ups, whatever you want, okay? Whatever you do choose, a bit of health and safety again here. If you've got any sort of underlying health conditions or anything like that, make sure that you speak to your GP or a doctor first before you start tackling anything that you're going to really start pushing yourself. Again, this isn't about injury or hurting yourself. This is about a bit of fun and getting out and exercising. Try and include number 5 if you can in your challenge. So whether it's to just run a 5K on one of the days, if you want to do 5K for each of the 5 days, you might want to walk 1 mile each of the 5 days. Sort of get where I'm coming from. If you can, include that number 5 if you can, but if you can't, don't worry about it. The importance here is getting people out, getting you exercise. Okay. The most important, choose something that's fun. Okay, enjoyment is key. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. All right. I want to get the family involved. Okay, this is for all age groups and all abilities. Okay, so be brave. Exercise isn't just for those that are, been doing it for years or fit, healthy, muscular sort of people. Exercise is for everyone. That's the message I want to get across here. Yes, I'm doing something a bit bonkers by running 5 marathons, but that's sort of where I've sort of taken my journey. But what I want to really show is that I also do a lot of mental health. We just go exercise, just taking the dog for a walk. Okay, that's just as important to me as going and running a marathon or something like that. Okay, so the key to this is to raise awareness of the benefits of exercise. Okay, and also nutrition to mental health. Share your challenge. Okay, let us know what you're going to do. Share it on social media. Use that hashtag 5in5formind. And if you choose to do something that needs building up, let's see your training. Okay, most importantly, let's see you actually doing the challenge. Let's get some photos, get some videos on social media so we can share those and really get the message out there. Now, that's the challenge. There's a second part to it, to 5in5formind. And that is that I'm planning to make a documentary film. Okay, and what that's going to include is my mental health exercise journey, and also information on why exercise and nutrition is so important when we're looking at our mental health. I'm also going to look at including interviews with people who are in their work, working with organisations that help people with their mental health. And also try and find some inspiring stories of people that are actually using exercise to help their mental health. Okay, so it's going to be a sort of a full package to spread that message as much as possible. The film's going to focus on where I live, for ease sake, really. So it's going to be focused on Hertfordshire and Bedfordshire. However, I sort of really believe that this message is, that exercise and mental health is really good for you, is universal. So the idea is, once the documentary is done, is to share it as far and wide as we can, really, so we can really get that message across. So with this in mind, what I sort of would love to include at the end, if we sort of take the 5 and 5 challenges as well, at the end of the documentary, is to really, I want it to be an uplifting message and an uplifting story. So it'd be great to get some of your photos, videos of you doing your challenge, and then include those at the end of the documentary if we can. So again, keep that in mind when you're doing your thing as well. You may be in this documentary. It'd be great. So that's it. That's my big idea. Both are pretty epic. The documentary itself is going to be a massive project, and it's only really in the very, very early stages yet. So it's going to be a while before anything sort of really, the finished article is going to be there. But I'll keep you posted on my progress, both as a runner and also as a newly made filmmaker. So we'll keep you posted. But in the meantime, take care, and wishing you really good mental health. Cheers.